welcome to our cool channel. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello!
Is that in the podcast?
No.
Okay.
No, don't worry. You saying that you want to kill yourself wasn't in the podcast. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to M3 Movies. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
And this week we're joined by a stupid idiot dum-dum head.
Guess who it
friends.
is?
It's Aiden. Aiden's back.
Probably in the title.
Haka. Haka? You see Jason Momoa did the Haka? I don't care.
The Haka?
I don't know why I said it.
Hear...
At the Aquaman premiere, he did some big dance.
Is that a Fortnite dance?
No, is it Maori or Samoan?
Hey, did you hear the Backpack Kid is suing Fortnite?
Yeah.
And that's a real headline that I read in 2018.
So is the guy from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the rapper that did Millie Rock.
Yeah.
In New York, Millie Rock.
Wow.
Not Playboy Cardi, but the guy that did the dance. I don't know what his name is.
We're gonna talk about movies.
It was awful.
No, this is a pretty good one.
Sounds like Morty. Or no, Rick. Not Morty, Rick.
Rick. Morty, it's me, the old guy.
I hate that show. I'll be honest.
It's okay. It's a good show. It got ruined by people liking it.
Maybe.
Which happens very frequently.
Game of Thrones.
I'll kill you.
Marvel. No,
Fuck
they're just
you.
not bad. I mean, they're just not good at all. Don't take that out of context. Me accidentally saying
fun
Marvel.
hot takes, man. Fun hot takes.
Hot take.
Whatever.
I don't have one.
Let's just get
You
this
should
bad.
Just rename the show just called Hot Takes.
Hot takes. Let's just get this bad boy started. Support our Patreon, patreon.com/M3movies. Maybe I'll put that before every jingle, so that it's just in everyone's mind.
Yeah, you can become a complete shill.
Yeah. Let's go to Celebrity Talk. Go, jingle. New jingle. Mm-hmm. We like the work of these certain celebrities, and so we're going to appreciate them and what they've done.
You didn't clap. All right.
You're the worst.
Welcome to TMZ Celebrity Talk.
Yeah.
My name's Harvey.
And
Have you seen Kanye this week? A little crazy.
We're not talking about Kanye.
He was in a movie. He was in Anchorman 2.
This week.
He can be the next week's one of the
Kanye West or
Please,
Common.
No, you want to talk about. You want to talk about
Kanye West or like Dame Judi Dench.
Oh no, wait, no. You could do Kanye and Kim. Kim was in that Tyler Perry movie or whatever it was called. Temptation is called. Temptation.
Anyway, this week your choices to vote on were Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
And equally talented Tim Allen.
Well, no, I
remember from last week when I said that the people were going to be. I remember Mahershala Ali was one of them.
And
Viggo
Mortensen.
I said that would be the people, and then Jack just
every week.
didn't
I have a reason for
listen.
this week.
No,
next week is Christmas,
That means nothing.
and both of these people played Santa Claus.
When did Tom Hanks play Santa Claus?
Polar Express.
That's right. Yep.
Or should I have done Paul Giamatti?
True.
I assumed that it was
or
some
Vince
sort
Vaughn,
of Toy Story.
Fred Claus.
Vince Vaughn was not Santa Claus. His brother was Santa Claus.
Or national hero Kevin Spacey. He played the IRS agent in Fred Claus.
Yeah, but
I've seen Fred Claus several times. I'll be honest.
Ludicrous.
Luda.
When we were watching Crash, every time he came on screen, I would say, "Hey, that's the DJ out from Fred Claus."
Okay, wait. So Tim Allen, real quick. So the Santa Claus. Do you remember David Krumholtz, the guy that plays the head elf in the Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's an amazing
Bernard.
Bernard. There is an amazing BuzzFeed article.
Isn't that Ludacris's name?
Yeah.
Fred Claus?
There's an amazing BuzzFeed article, and it was clear they just didn't have any news that day. Mm-hmm. And it was a BuzzFeed editor read an article about how Bernard from the Santa Claus was like the ignition for a sexual awakening, and it's one of the strangest things I ever read, and I love it so much. I read it like 15 fucking times.
So, to clarify, the Tom Hanks Tim Allen had nothing to do with Toy Story.
Toy Story 4.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Friend!
Oh, wait, really? I thought it was like two things. You didn't even consider. Wow. Okay.
Sorry, folks. I'm eating right now.
Usually I'm the one eating on the podcast irresponsibly.
I was trying to think of more connections, but I can't. They've
Can I
had
get food?
very disparate careers.
I just ate, but I'm still kind of hungry. Rats.
You wanna
It's
get food?
okay.
Whatever. Yeah, so we're going to talk about Tom Hanks and his career. Good stuff.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
Next.
We just watched Road to Perdition.
We did.
He's fantastic in that. He's really good in that.
That movie gets slept on a lot.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of people talking about.
It's
Richard
in that
Burton.
kind of like post-American Beauty career with Sam Mendes, where he was making better movies than American Beauty, and no one cares about them.
Right.
Rip.
Yeah, like Road to Perdition and Jarhead. Those are great movies.
I haven't seen Jarhead.
Jarhead's fantastic. There's like there's a very little gunfire. Like you never see anybody get shot.
That's too bad.
Beautiful. So it's one of
Yeah,
the
I like
most
Road to
tense
Perdition.
scenes I've ever seen.
Beautifully shot.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's
Do you feel
Deakins,
like
though. Was that Deakins?
No.
No,
It was
it's
Conrad Hall.
Conrad Hall.
Which
last
I
movie.
feel
It was
like
the
is
last movie,
probably
yeah.
like the second best cinematographer in people's eyes. Is that right to assume? Like it's Deakins is huge, and then it's
Are you saying in current discussion?
Conrad Hall. Yeah.
Are you saying,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's Lubeski.
It's Lebesky.
Lebesky. Was he?
Are you saying current discussion?
This is Birdman,
The
Gravity,
Revenant.
The Revenant.
Right.
Hasn't made anything since then, has he?
He did
like
a
a
few smaller
short,
ones.
yeah.
He did Last Days in the Desert with Ewan McGregor, and he did all the he did all the bad Malik movies.
He did Children of Men too.
Yeah, Children of
That
Men. yeah.
okay. Sure. Right. Yeah. So was it kind of up to him for the one take
Did he
Birdman
do Tree
kind
of
of
Life?
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was Naruto's idea. Sorry, what?
Did he do Tree of Life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else he did?
He did Tree of Life, Night of Cups.
I like how we're not talking about Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
A completely different celebrity.
We do that a lot.
My favorite Tom Hanks performance is actually Captain Phillips.
I haven't seen
Didn't
that.
get nominated.
There's a scene near the end of Captain Phillips. Sorry, spoilers for fucking history. Where when they get him, when the SEALs get him off the boat, they kill all the terrorists, and he's kind of like he's built this bond, particularly with Barkhad Abdi's character. They're both brilliant in it, and that guy gets his head shot off in front of Hanks, and then when he gets onto the boat, there's like this Navy doctor's treating him, and Greengrass is like this one, like that Greengrass style, but it's this one shot which is holding on Hanks, and then she just says, because he's like covered in blood, and she goes, "Is that your blood? Is that your blood?" And then he just breaks down.
Wow.
And it's like it's not like the typical actor like starts crying. He's physically just shaking.
Damn.
And like his lips are completely covered, like quivering. His eyes like almost never open. Like it's just like brilliant. And it ends the movie. It's the very last shot.
I should watch that movie.
Yeah, he just kills that.
You know Brian Regan, the stand-up comedian?
Yeah,
Again, not
I
Tom
don't know him
I
too
don't
well,
care.
but I know of him.
He did a bit on Captain Phillips that was pretty funny, so check that out if you can.
Yeah, I love Captain Phillips. I mean, it's a really underrated movie.
Do you guys have a favorite Tom Hanks movie? He's been in like a hell of a lot.
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
His performance like Captain Phillips, but I really love Catch Me If You Can.
I haven't seen that either. What is
It's
wrong?
one of
with
my favorite Spielberg movies. I love that.
Wow.
God, I don't want to say it because Aiden will make fun of me.
What
Is
is
it
it?
Toy Story?
Toy Story?
Toy Story 2?
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story.
Aiden's gonna hate me. He's gonna call me like an old white mom that drinks like white wine. Forrest Gump.
Forrest
Come
Gump.
on.
Oh.
Well,
I love Forrest Gump.
I like
listen,
Forrest
I
Gump.
love
I just don't
that
love it.
movie.
I love Forrest Gump. Like, you have to, but I don't,
I don't think
it's
you
his
have
best.
to. I like it.
Shut your whore mouth.
It's long.
You know what my favorite
love
Tom Hanks
Forrest
movie
Gump.
is? The Post.
Really?
No,
I was
fuck
gonna
no.
say,
No.
okay. I like
It's
the
a
Post.
it's a
He's
good
my
it's a
favorite part of The
well-made
Post.
movie, but
I remember
I like
like
I like
Meryl,
the
and I'm
Post
just
until the last shot, which is one of Spielberg's worst moments ever.
Oh,
The
the
Watergate,
Watergate,
poster?
yeah.
It's like
and it's like shoving it
here,
in your face. Hey,
I'll
the Watergate is happening
I'll
right
join,
now.
I'll join in your like superhero movie shitting on for a second. It really read to me like a weird post-credit scene type thing of just like,
Yes.
well, I hope this never happens again. Watergate. Watergate.
And then, like, on the screen after the credits roll is the Washington Post will
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
Question
No, it
mark?
literally cuts to like lights at Watergate.
Yeah, no, I know.
I was like, that was like sub high school film student level filmmaking. I was like, what the fuck, Spielberg?
Oh, Spielberg.
Also, Ready Player One. Also,
yeah.
sub high school film student.
What's
filmmaking.
better, Ready Player One or The Post?
The Post, because like 90% of the Post is really good.
Okay, but also,
So,
if I'm gonna put on one of those movies right now, what would you rather watch?
The Post.
Ready
I'll
Player
just go-
One.
Actually,
The
no, Ready
Post.
Player. Well,
Absolutely Ready Player
One. I'll watch it with all the dialogue turned off. I'll just look at it.
Better.
Yeah, because if I have to deal with like Simon Pegg doing an American voice, or like okay, well, I'll turn on when Mark Rylance. I like Mark Rylance in the movie a lot.
He is.
Oh,
But
and
everyone else is terrible.
What's his
No,
face?
but-
Krennic.
Oh no, he's bad.
I love him.
I
Who?
thought I haven't.
Krennic.
Okay,
He's perfect as Krennic.
no, I think he's
Who
bad.
is-
I think that
who?
as well.
I'm gonna kill you.
I've realized something. I haven't seen a good Ben Mendelsohn performance
Ben
in
Mendelsohn.
like in like 4 to 5 years, and it really depressed me because he's like one of my favorite actors, and he's really just fallen apart, in my opinion. Like Robin Hood. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Also not Tom Hanks, but yeah.
I feel like
Jesus,
I
Hanks.
feel like you watch the post for Meryl Streep's and Tom Hanks,
and
to think, oh, Steven Spielberg directed
and for also
this.
like a weird amount of one scene, like really good actors that are in one scene. Alison Brie, one scene. What's his name? The guy from Breaking Bad, Plemons. He's in like 3 shots. What's his name?
I think Bob Odenkirk's like the best part of the movie.
He's actually really fantastic. Yeah. Matthew Reese is in like the first scene. That's it. Like,
Oh my God, he is.
There's like a lot of like.
Ben Mendelsohn's The Darkest Hour. That's what I was like. There's one that.
Yeah, he's really good in that.
He's really
that's
good in
true.
Darkest
Actually, I
Hour.
forgot that's true. He's good in that.
I was like,
Also,
there's something recently.
but also
that I was
not
like,
like a
great.
great Ben Mendelsohn performance.
That's
like,
true.
It's a very subdued, like
true.
kind
I
of more.
do not remember that at.
He's the king. He's the king in Darkest Hour. He's George the Sixth.
He is. He's got that little
There's
lisp.
a lot of actors by George. Like a lot of great actors, like Firth, Mendelsohn, Jared Harris on The Crown.
Doctor
A lot of
Who.
George the Sixth performances.
No,
Wait, Doctor Who played George the Sixth?
that was a different guy.
I thought you were saying that George the
Different guy on
Sixth
The
was
Crown.
on
I
Doctor
just-
Who, and I was like, he
There's
died
so
in,
many
like,
British
51.
people. There's so many British
There's, like-
people in the world that I just don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
did you think that Jared Harris was Doctor
Shut
Who
up.
or something? I'm confused.
No.
I actually have no idea.
No, he
Matt
thought
Smith.
that
Matt Smith.
Smith is on
Okay,
The
I was
Crown.
like, what is-
Also, not Tom Hanks.
God.
What if Tom Hanks in the next Doctor Who? You could do
Let's
that.
move on.
Tom Hanks was my favorite part of the post though. Like that was my like hot take of the post. I was like, everything with Meryl Streep in it is boring and I don't like it.
There's
No,
a
you're
movie
stupid.
he's
Yeah,
in
don't pay attention.
from like the late '90s, and I can't think of what it is, and I love it.
Let's check.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan. It's the early.
Whoa! Private Ryan.
See?
There we go. Private Ryan.
Got him!
I love Private Ryan.
That might be my favorite.
That's
actually.
his best movie.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
his best movie.
Yeah, sure,
best
sure, sure.
performance,
Cool.
Captain Phillips. But best movie, Private Ryan.
I'd have to go with The Circle.
Oh, I hated The Circle. He
Inferno.
Inferno's bad too.
Hologram
actually,
for a King.
for
Guys, can we move on?
One second, can I say The Circle real quick?
Yeah,
So
sure.
The Circle is the only movie I've ever seen, and I always hate using this whenever I like to talk about a movie, I hate using this phrase where I go, nothing happened. The Circle's the only movie where I can say literally nothing happens. Like the plot is the exact same for about 2 hours. You're constantly like building like this like, oh, they're gonna reveal what he's actually doing. It's like an evil mastermind.
Wait, but someone was doing something.
technically,
So then something was happening.
well, yeah, I guess okay.
So-
There is technically a plot, but
Right.
nothing actually occurs. So like by the end, you're expecting like it's revealed that Patton Oswalt and Tom Hanks are like these big bads.
Brothers. So.
Yeah, no, but then at the end, like she just sort of goes like, he's bad, and then everyone just goes like, yeah, he's bad, and then it just ends. Nothing happens. I hate that movie.
Let's move on.
Good filmmaker, bad movie. Did you ever see The Circle, Brian?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Let's go to new releases.
Wait, we didn't even talk about Big because Penny Marshall. Oh.
That's true.
Oh,
Penny
yeah.
Marshall.
Penny Marshall.
Shouts out.
Shouts out. Big.
Shouts out Penny
Shouts
Marshall.
out big, Penny Marshall.
Shut up,
You
Big.
see Michael McKean? He had a really sad tweet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love Michael McKean.
Let's move on to new releases. I want to promote our Patreon, but I feel like now would be a bad time considering we talked
Don't.
about someone who's
Yo,
already passed away.
Penny Marshall, R.I.P. By the way, pay us some shit.
Yeah.
Penny Marshall, more like give us your pennies, but more than pennies.
Marshall.
Oof, that was a.
If your name is Marshall,
You should bleep that one.
give us a
You
name.
should.
Oh,
too soon. Okay.
let's go jingles. Go now or else. Go.
New releases, new releases, new releases. They're out today, or tomorrow, or next week, or maybe they're already out. Who's to say?
What is this section now?
New releases.
Oh, okay.
Aquaman.
I've seen Aquaman.
Bumblebee.
I've seen Bumblebee. I saw both earlier.
Mary Poppins Returns.
Haven't seen that. I'm seeing that tomorrow.
Mary Queen of Scots.
Haven't seen that.
Then let's move
Hasn't
on.
that been out for like several weeks?
Yeah,
Probably.
No, not several. It came out last week.
Yeah. Well, it opened limited like 2 weeks ago, I thought.
Probably.
Yeah, it was like the 7th.
It wasn't last week. Let's
No,
check 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago.
It was at
Yeah, we talked about
Angelica
it
when I
once,
went to
yeah.
go see.
We could.
Box locks.
Yes, Fox Life.
Oh, how
yeah.
was that?
It opens so both the first and second half open with a mass shooting.
Good.
Oh,
It's a wow.
that's a big
it's
old spoiler.
No, it's they're both in the trailer. You can see them both
Oh,
in the
okay.
trailer.
So teach me.
Like, look, the opening scene is a mess shit. It is not like any of the. Yeah, no, the song, the wrapped
I
up
love
one.
that song. It's really good.
It's weird because it's like the movie seems to hate it. The movie seems like very pointedly being like she sacrificed her emotion and her abilities for this, but like I like it because I haven't seen her play a really bad person in a long time, and it's like you really.
Since Revenge of the Sith. Got it.
You're breaking my heart, Anakin.
I got my 1 week Star Wars reference in.
There's
my 1 week.
It's really good. I don't want to say much because it really is. It's a very
it.
surprising movie as you go on.
It looks
Willem
like something that I
Dafoe
would
narrates
enjoy.
it, and he's brilliant.
Oh.
He's brilliant. Jude Law's great. Everyone's doing great New York accents. They're all from Staten Island. All do really good accents. Because like, if you're from Staten Island, no offense, but you're fucking white trash.
Good.
And then the movie.
You think we have viewers
from
that are
Staten
anywhere
Island?
outside of the DC area?
Maybe Method Man listens in. We don't know. We don't know. Pete Davidson, big fan.
Of us?
Lou the Human, massive fan.
Also, you missed one on the.
I did. What did I miss?
Marwin comes out this week.
Oh,
Marwin.
Yeah. I think there's a reason we
Marwin.
forgot it.
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen it, but it's just like that looks really bad to me. I don't know. That looks like a late Zemeckis movie.
The more that I've
It looks like
seen
The
of
Walk.
it, the more I'm sort of falling out of interest with it.
Yeah. The effects look cool, I guess. That looks cool.
I'm interested.
I know they're
just-
supposed to look plasticky, but they look fake plasticky. They look
Speaking
like
of
if
Corel, did you see the
plastic
reviews
could
for
be more
Vice?
plasticky.
I did.
I haven't seen a more polarized Metacritic page in a long
Really?
time.
I know.
It's like 100, 90, 100, 90, 100, and then it's like 40, 30, 20. Like, I saw like one, there was literally like direct side by side on Twitter. There was someone saying, Vice is the movie of the century. The next tweet, Vice might be the worst movie of the century.
100, 88, 80, and then like some 60s, 50s, and then 20.
Wow. Wow.
Do you think
It looks good.
I think people
does
are
it
like-
get in?
Huh?
Does it get in the picture?
Absolutely.
Does it get in director?
No.
Screenplay.
I never thought it would get a director.
I mean, he got in
Oh,
Globes.
okay. I don't care.
I think he gets in. I think he's gonna get in at DGA and Globes and then not Oscars.
Screenplay? Sure.
Actor,
Yeah, absolutely.
supporting actor.
Oh, for sure.
For
Rockwell.
No.
Supporting actress.
Yes.
Amy Adams. Any Tech Awards, editing.
Makeup.
Well, obviously makeup, but editing.
I don't know. I haven't seen the fucking movie.
Yeah. You know, like that movie, you can tell is gonna be like the McKay like hyper edit style. You
Then
can
yes.
just immediately tell. But even like editing's credited too, though. I don't know.
What else is McKay doing?
Because even I think people don't.
He did The Big Short with him before that. It was
From
like
what
Step
I've
Brothers,
seen-
Talladega Nights. Like
From what I've seen, it's just like people like are like tired that McKay shows this like really one side. Like
Yeah.
he paints this picture that is so like one-sided
I've
and
heard
just
it's a-
doesn't show any of any positive light of Dick Cheney's not there.
To be
Any
fair, to be fair,
there aren't many.
yeah, Dick Cheney's a really bad person, and I think people have kind of forgotten just because like we have like the sort of mania of like the Trump world.
Yeah.
You really forget just how like
awful he is.
like if anything, Cheney's a much worse person.
You know, Ehrlich doesn't like those movies.
You know, he hated The Big Short. Hated The Big Short.
It's so weird to me.
Yeah,
He's like such a
because
vocal,
he's
like
very liberal.
he's like such a vocal, like far
He's
left
annoyingly
person.
liberal.
Yeah,
Like I'm liberal. I'm very liberal. He is annoying.
he's like you in like 9th, 10th grade.
Yeah,
liberal.
yeah. When I wanted to like ship off Republicans, I wanted to just put them different. Like I wanted to get like their own Liberia.
take the Republicans
And push them
There we go.
somewhere
Thank you.
else.
Thank you for finishing that for me, Brian.
No, like. I mean, I don't know. I've heard it's very strange, Vice.
I want to see it.
Like, I heard there's like an entire scene where they just talk in like Shakespearean language for like 5 minutes, and apparently McKay shot like 3 different musical numbers that he cut all of them.
Oh my god.
fun.
That's why he Bale in that fucking fat suit just dancing around. I can't imagine that.
Should we talk about Aquaman?
Yeah, I've seen Aquaman.
How is it?
Don't ask Aiden.
No, I didn't like it. Also, I didn't like it, but like the
I know you didn't like it.
yeah, like the first. Oh wait, are you you mad? Didn't like it or something?
No, I'm not mad. I'm just
okay.
like,
Oh, okay.
I expected you to just go like off on it.
Oh no. Like it's like the first hour and a half is some of the worst filmmaking I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
It's really, really just truly boring. It's ugly.
As bad as some of the other DC movies?
I would say the first hour and a half is about equal to Justice League.
Wow.
And that is very boring.
Right.
It doesn't sort of have like the sort of like haphazard weirdness of BVS or Squad, but it's just kind of dull. But then in the last 40-ish minutes, it really hits home.
Yeah.
It becomes like this legit just strange movie. Like if I describe it to you, it's just like a whatever action battle. It's a battle.
Yeah.
It's the first battle they've done for DC. But if you actually see it, there's colors everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's all these cool different creatures and like all these like different races that are all, and like it looks really good all of a sudden. And I'll give it like Momoa kills it.
Yeah.
He's great.
That seems
The
like
villains
what you just described there. That seems like what they were trying to put out there as far as advertising wise, I guess.
Yeah. Like the villains are not good.
Yeah.
And that really hurts it. Cuz like the way that Patrick Wilson plays the villain, I found him like more interesting as an anti-hero
Sure.
than as a villain. Like the way he's portrayed, it's not like sympathetic, but they never I feel like the movie like really wants you to like hate him, but then the script keeps like pushing back on that, and you never really get like a good angle on him. And then Black Manta, I think like the performance of like I don't want to see in a second. He's really good in the role, but like the movie seems to just not care about him.
That's too bad. I feel like Black Manta was a character that a lot of people have been wanting to see for a long time too, right?
I'll say one thing. The post-credit scene is him. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to beep that, but yeah, but he's like he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I mean, like you can tell from scene one he's gonna be the next villain. You can just tell.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
He is in the first scene. Or second scene. Sorry.
I kind of want. I don't know.
Nicole Kidman has dreads. Fun fact.
Oh.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. Okay.
Not good,
yeah. All right.
Bumblebee,
Okay.
very good.
Has dreads?
No.
Oh.
Also, Dylan O'Brien does voice him, but it's in the very first scene.
Question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Good, legitimately like good movie overall. Play off nostalgia.
You're not gonna like it.
Why not?
It's just not your kind of movie.
Kind of Marvel-esque, kind of formulaic.
Sure, I don't know. I thought it was just like a fun. It's a really simple.
No, I enjoy fun movies. My least. What?
That was the best, like, Russian catfish text. I enjoy fun movies. I enjoy the fun movies. Did you like Mary Poppins? When she fly and sing, I like.
No, I enjoy fun movies. Shut up.
Get back.
Shut up. I liked Solo, which is duh. Some of my favorite Marvel movies are just like Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's not like that.
Where they don't take themselves too serious. So it does try to take itself kind
No,
of
it
seriously.
doesn't seriously, but it's not like. It's not like kooky.
Oh no, I don't care. I just want.
No, when you said Guardians and Thor, I'm like, oh, those are like big and kooky and like colors and
Kooky mean?
Kooky.
I don't want to say strange because they aren't strange, but they're kind of like.
That's not a word.
Yes, it is. Kooky's a word.
Nobody's ever said kooky.
Kooky is a word.
Kooky.
It's not a great word.
Yeah, because I don't know what to say.
It's a pastry. Cookie.
Kooky.
I don't know.
Kooky.
It's
strange or
they're
eccentric.
very
I
much
like
their
kooky
own
foreign
thing.
films.
I don't like. Bumblebee is like.
Translate.
If I had to compare it to I don't like comparing movies, but if I had to compare it to like a specific Marvel movie, I'd be like Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3. Because he's telling me to do it.
What?
Okay, you're doing it yourself, but then
No,
your
I just said that my
comparisons were wrong,
favorite-
so I wanted to get one.
I just said that my favorite Marvel movies were the ones that don't take themselves too seriously.
Okay, I thought you were like trying to get to like what it's similar to. Okay,
No.
Okay, sorry. It's closer to like
Also,
Iron
I
Man.
feel like I'd probably enjoy it just because I used to be big into Transformers.
Oh, okay, if you were. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like based off like the things I know you just like, I don't think you'd like it, but
Alright.
I don't
Well,
know.
I guess we'll see. We'll see
Yeah,
how it goes.
Will we see? Will you see it? Let's find out.
Who knows? Will I have enough time?
You can tell what's happening,
That's
and I give
good.
Okay, if you've seen the other 5 movies, you can't tell what's happening.
That's true.
And in this one, it's very clear. Like,
does it
like,
connect to the other movies?
No.
Okay.
Oh
good.
God,
good,
no.
Good.
No. Particularly if you
Oh
see,
my
if
God,
you
the
see
continuity. Oh boy, in the Transforming universe,
it's a reboot. Like they're not
Thank
saying reboot,
God.
but it's a reboot.
Thank God.
Like everyone looks different. There's like different histories for all the characters.
I haven't seen the last one, but I do know some things to be true. A, they decided to bring the robot cars to Earth a lot sooner than we knew.
Mm-hmm.
And B,
also
they kept changing the aspect ratio.
Yo, that was 5. That was 5. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, there's like inherently just going from 5 alone. Like in 5, you see Bumblebee fighting with like the Americans in World War II, but like in this movie, he's very clear that he like just lands, and then Haley Steinfeld basically gets him like a day later. Okay. So like, she's really cool. John Cena's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I still don't understand the mechanics of Bumblebee's voice.
He uses radio.
But how is every word he needs
available
playing at the same time? Because it's a radio. It isn't like he's going on Spotify.
But
it's a
also,
radio.
It's a movie.
I get that, but it really confused me. Because like the movie's simple, so you don't really have much to think about. So at a certain point, I was like,
I say
what is this?
Haley Steinfeld should have given him like
She does a song for it, by the way.
She should have given him like a learn English fast cassette tape or something.
He seems to understand
stick
English
that right in there,
away.
and
He seems to understand English right away.
Yeah,
because she talks to him and he
giant
reacts like he reacts.
Sure. They speak English.
I wanted to see Transformers 5 just for like the
Transformer.
The dragons.
Oh yeah,
The Transformer dragons.
They're in one shot.
Yeah, that's okay.
They're also in 4, right?
No, that was the dinos.
Okay.
Who are also
Sounds
in
less
5.
fun.
Mary Poppins Returns. A lot of people talking about it. Very excited about it.
I wonder how it's gonna do.
I actually am gonna see this one
because it's not gonna do well internationally.
I don't know.
It's not.
It'll
do well in the UK.
It's getting nominations, which is cool.
Does it get in the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow.
Yes.
Brian is right now just kind of snuggled up.
No, I was.
He's getting cozy.
I was
getting
telling. I was telling Nate this. So that there's like
chemistry I need to do after this.
There is like a solid chance that there are 4 movies that get in the picture that all have a Metascore of 70 or below.
Vice. Is Mary Poppins below 70? No.
I think
it's
it
like
is.
a 65, 66.
Okay.
Yeah. Vice,
before
Mary
it was actually released, it was getting like hella
Green Book,
good
right?
Green
reviews.
Book is exactly 70, and then the big one,
The big one.
the big bad one.
The big bad one. Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh. You know, I met Rami Malek.
Should have stabbed him.
We should have stabbed him.
God.
He said that. Did you heard about this, right?
Like how you said you'd seen the movie,
Yeah.
but he
Like he cares.
To be fair, like the only fan interaction from Rami Malek is when he just goes like, "No." That was like when there was a fan who was like, "Can you say hi to my friends?" He was like, "Video," and he just goes like, "No." I'll take a picture though. That's all he said. And then she just goes like, okay. And she just loses confidence immediately. Just goes like she was like so loud, but she just
no.
Okay.
He's getting bogged down, I think. Busy man, busy guy.
Yeah. Also, in a terrible movie.
Sure.
Don't talk about it. I hate listening to you rant about that
because
movie.
it's the worst movie.
Yeah, let's.
Year.
No, it's not.
Let's
Okay, wait, no, it's not. No, it's
let's
not.
just
it's the
this
movie I
topic.
hate the most this year.
Please. Oh my God, please.
I personally view it
It's
as the
not
worst
happening.
of the year.
Go jingle for movie news now.
Movie news now, yeah.
The worst of the year is Swiped. Have you seen Swiped?
You have to wait a whole jingle to say that. I'm sorry for that.
Truth or Dare?
No, you haven't seen Swiped yet, have you?
No.
So it was a movie that Noah Centineo filmed it before he got famous, and he's like the only part of it. But like the rest of it, it's like they break every rule that you should follow. Like like the shot you shouldn't do, or it's like this.
No one is going to be able to see
Exactly.
this.
Yeah. No. Like, but I'm just talking to you. You know what I mean? where it's like
We're on a podcast.
okay,
right
fine.
Now,
The shot where you are just like direct in the eyes, but you're not really focused on the eyes, like it's just kind of like a happenstance shot. You just do that.
Sure.
Okay, but then like the way she does it in one scene, her like Centennial's dad walks into the room. The way the director does it is that the door is opening as she's doing it, so like 80% of the frame is a fucking opening door, and the rest of these old man's eyes, and it's not even in focus. The best part though, they didn't finish the sound edit, so the entire movie you're getting like the lip movements and facial movements about 3 to 4 seconds before you get the audio.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not even fucking joking. So you'll have like there's a character in the movie who like there's like Centennial's like really hot. He's hot.
Sure.
But everyone else in the movie is like straight up ugly. Like no, I'm sorry, but just ugly. And he has like 2 friends who are also like the yo we get so much sliz type people, right?
Right.
And
Sliz?
like they would say
God.
sliz. They do say sliz.
They
actually.
say sliz.
Yes.
Wow.
So their 2 are just disgusting. They've never seen a tit in their life, right? And they are just like, there's one guy that looks like an 80s Bulgarian arms dealer, and he's like the cool football jock, right? But he just looks awful. And it like is like a solid 70% of his scenes are just him going like this, like just react, like just like face back, mouth open.
Face.
But you'll see that movement, and then like 4 seconds later, you just get, oh, wow, damn. But you're getting this like very delayed. It's a strange experience.
All right.
It's like my room now. I love it.
Can we talk about movie news?
Yeah, sure.
You're the worst.
If you don't want to talk about Swiped.
Jordan Peele. He
Oh, the movie?
revealed the poster for Us. Not a lot that we know about it.
He's making a movie about us?
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing.
Thank you. Internally, I was, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of information, but
Yep.
weirdly compelling already.
Really?
Yeah.
Jordan
I mean,
Peele.
it's. I think it's compelling in the sense of like
Jordan Peele's making
he's
the movie.
doing it, and there's like a bunch of good actors in it. But like, I didn't like take much from the poster. I was just like, oh, it's
Yeah,
a
no.
cool poster, I guess.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said compelling.
I didn't-
I thought you meant like this is a dope idea for a movie. Like,
No.
I don't know anything about
I
it,
just
so
meant
I
like
can't
I'm
really say.
interested to see
Oh,
what
okay.
comes of it.
Yeah, it was a cool poster.
Yeah.
I assume that was Elizabeth Moss's character
Sure.
because it was white.
It wasn't white.
Was it not white?
It was not
No.
white.
Oh, was it a black woman?
Yes.
Yes, it
Then it's
was.
Lupita Nyong'o's character. I don't know.
It may have also not been a woman.
Who's the guy
It was a
in the movie?
dress, wasn't it?
What's
It was a
his
dress.
It was just red. It was just red.
I'm pretty sure it's a dress.
No, okay, that's red.
Confident it's a dress. Let me
What,
see
men
it.
can't wear dresses?
Yes.
It could also
If
be
this
like a
movie
coat or
if
something.
this movie has Tim from Tim and Eric in a dress,
Can I see?
Yeah. Everyone
Uh,
look it up. I'm not doing extra work.
That looks like Black Hillary Clinton.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It looks like the robe from the house that Jack built. What are you gonna do with those scissors, bud?
I would kill to watch Jordan Peele remake the house that Jack built.
I
That
don't
would
get
actually
that
kill for
What would
reference yet.
happen? What would it even be like?
It's the same movie, but it's Daniel Kaluuya. It's shot for shot, scene for scene, and then
Oh,
instead of
that'd be
Bruno
awful.
Gans, it's like Bradley Whitford.
Um,
Oh my god, I would kill for that. It's not a joke. I'd murder a person to watch that.
Oh, it's awful.
I would do what Jack does to get that movie.
Wow.
Okay.
No, you would.
Hellboy.
I probably wouldn't
Jesus.
actually.
I feel like he doesn't
Jesus.
do like.
let's talk about it later. You both
He
saw
does
this movie.
things that
oh
I
my
physically
god.
could not do. I don't have a walk-in freezer.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Nor do
I
I
love
have
how that's
access
the
to
only
children.
That's the only thing keeping you from committing a brutal murder.
Well,
is
you
that
also
you don't
need
have
60
a walk-in
corpses
kitchen.
without getting caught, so that you can make the house.
That's true. I need to make that a house.
That's what it's
It's a
about.
fine house, John.
Wait, that's what it's about.
No.
The
That's not what
one-
it's about.
Does he
A
use?
scene
Does he?
is about that? Yeah.
Does he use like corpses as Lincoln logs?
No,
More or less.
no. Well, it's well, yes, in one scene, but like it's the house is more like metaphorical for like most of the movie, and then
Yeah.
and then I mean, he is making a house. He's making a physical house,
Yeah,
but he's not very good at it.
because he's an engineer that wants to be an architect.
But he's not good.
Okay. I have to watch it.
It's really good.
It's a fascinating
Hellboy.
movie.
The poster's released and trailer also released.
I was gonna say I thought this was.
Oh, we should talk about it in the trailer.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
talk
just-
about the
let's do it,
posters
let's do
then,
it.
real quick.
The poster.
Cool posters.
I didn't.
I like
let's-
horns and fire. So
These past 2 bullet points have made me pretty concerned about you as a person.
I would kill a person for a Jordan Peele remake. I like horns and fire.
Problematic.
I just like etching the symbol on my chest. Oh yeah, guys, I'm a big fan of Bright. Let me just.
Let's talk about some other posters that I'm very excited about that we forgot to talk about last week. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh god, he looks
the
thick.
one
It
the
looks
one on
so
the one on the
very
San
bad.
Francisco the
Where they
Golden
couldn't
Gate-
get
Golden
the
Gate Bridge.
hey.
No, because everyone's mad about his legs.
Yeah,
which is
because
so funny.
he has
I
the
love it.
widest hips known to mankind.
Boy,
Who's voicing him again?
it's,
The guy from Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Why did I
Oh,
want to say
it's
Ben
John
Shapiro?
Ralphio.
Isn't Jim Carrey the villain?
Yeah, he's
I'm
Dr.
still-
Robotnik.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm still excited about it just because of John Ralphio.
Who's the director?
Who
It's someone who's
cares?
bad, but I can't remember
Steven
why
Spielberg,
he's
I
bad.
think.
It's
Who
No.
cares?
he just only does video game movies now. He's like, I did Ready Player One, and I just got really obsessed with it. All I
Let's do the
I'm just
next
gonna
Mario
Sonic
movie.
now.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
I would
live
kill for
action.
I want them to like announce a Mario movie, release a trailer, all that kind of stuff, and then they go to see it in theaters, and it's just the '90s one.
Ouch!
Just Bob Hoskins.
Oh, ouch!
He's
Everyone
bad.
at home, right now, look up Sonic movie live action, and go to images and look at that first picture.
That's wrong.
What
That is wrong.
is that?
Jim Carrey,
Is
it's
that
Dr.
real?
Robotnik. No. It's just very poorly.
Is that even Jim Carrey?
That's not Jim
That's
Carrey.
Jim Carrey. That's Jim Carrey in the
Is it the series of Unfortunate Events? Yeah.
God,
Wow.
that's bad.
That is a series of
that is a
unfortunate
wrong
events. Am I
thing.
right, guys?
That should not happen.
Yeah. Rule 34, man.
Oh,
You know,
That's what I thought it was gonna
we
be.
went over half a year without mentioning Rule 34 on this podcast.
Wait, you've never.
so thank you.
You've never once brought up. No way. No way. No one's brought Rule 34 up.
I don't think we've ever brought up Rule 34.
Yeah.
Also, you
I don't-
talked about a Sonic movie. You're stepping into the grounds, man. You're walking on lava.
I'm sure that somebody's mentioned like the Zootopia furry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
on
like-
this podcast?
Yeah, I think
I don't think,
probably
we, I don't think we've talked
Probably
about
me.
I think it
Zootopia.
was Aiden.
Hot bunny, man.
Ah.
Yeah. Maybe I
Okay,
just-
okay.
I feel like I've had that conversation with Aiden
no,
multiple
no,
times,
yeah,
and
no,
I
'cause,
thought that one of them was on here.
Like the point that I made was that I
I
think
would
it's,
really love for
I
you
think
not
it's
to go in
objectively.
depth
I think it's
about-
objectively wrong to like that, but I also think that it's like very clear to me that they drew her to be like hot. Like it's a little bit clear.
Well, yeah,
I
she's
agree
going.
with
I
you.
don't think that
Yeah,
she's hot, but it's
Aiden-
clear that they wrote her to be like, or like drew her to
She
be
was-
like attractive.
Yeah, she
Yes.
was living in the countryside with a hot sun, and she has fur. Of course, she's going to be hot. In the summer?
Hate you.
kidding me?
I'm angry at
Thank you. I'm just really trying.
House the Jack.
I'm
Fine,
just
let's go.
really trying to bring this a different
What
direction.
great tits you have.
What
I'm
did
not
you say?
being crude.
There's an actual scene. where he
Oh,
says,
that's
"What
the
great-"
best scene.
You know, he looks at Riley Keough and goes, "What great tits you have."
Wow.
That's the best scene, right? Just that.
I really like the tower scene. I like that scene a lot.
Oh,
like-
you're fucked up.
But I think it's really well directed. I like it. a
Oh,
lot.
you're messed up.
I know. It's the most sickening scene, but also the best. Or just the whole Uma Thurman sequence is kind of funny. And,
Do you want to get help?
no, okay, no, Brian will agree. It's a funny movie. It's really funny.
It's a dark. If you go into it as a dark comedy, then you'll laugh. Yeah.
There's a few like because the whole movie is structured like a conversation, and their conversation is really funny.
Sure. The live action Aladdin. Some newspaper.
It
there
looked
was a
bad.
picture.
It was
Okay,
Entertainment Weekly.
Like it looks
Entertainment
bad,
Weekly.
but it also like I don't trust like set stills.
Sure.
Like I remember like when Quicksilver came out for Days of Future Past, and everyone was like, "Oh, this looks awful. They ruined it."
That's
And
true.
when it came out, they were like, "This is what Quicksilver should
Yeah.
be." So it's like I
That's true.
don't know. I think it was gonna be bad.
I guess we'll see.
I don't have like a hope for it, but
I
I don't know.
I hope he's blue. I know that's like a purist thing to say, but
He said that
will
he's blue.
He will be.
then why didn't they do it for a still
Why did they
picture?
do it? Why did they make the movie?
Yeah.
As the better, like, why?
That's fair.
Like, this is the only one I don't get. Only one.
Is it because it has brown people in it, Aiden?
Yeah. Not a
Alright.
fan. Not a fan.
I will
Sorry,
take that out of
Rayon.
context.
You know Aladdin's supposed to be Chinese.
Mulan?
No, did you know that? Did you know that Aladdin's supposed to be Chinese? Like the original story. He's
Oh yeah,
Chinese.
yeah. He's an immigrant. Yeah.
Is Chinese?
Yeah, they're in Arabia, but he is Chinese. Yeah.
Arabian
You ever read Arabian Nights?
Huh?
Good stories.
Thanks.
No, it's not Arabian Nights. It's good stories. I didn't say you had good stories.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the only one because like you really like you can't do Robin Williams.
All right, we got.
I don't know.
I don't know. Have you seen the musical? Neither have I. We
Probably
got
not very good.
we got about 20 minutes to get through the next 3 segments, so let's get scrumbling, boys. Let's
What'd you
move on. Scrumbling.
Not a word.
Scrambling and crumbling.
Yeah.
Different words though.
I started off by saying let's get scrambling as a way of.
And then
let's
got
get
to
going.
crumbling?
Yeah,
Like
got
eggs?
to let's get scrumbling.
I like eggs.
I like eggs too.
Anybody
I
want
made
eggs?
I made an omelet yesterday. That's not the point. Let's get moving.
Anybody want
Any
eggs?
mushrooms in there?
Wait, shoot, I used the last of
ham,
my eggs. I
turkey
can't
and
make
cheese.
eggs.
I made a
I'm
turkey and
gonna
cheese
get
omelet.
kava. I think I'm gonna get kava. I want
Kava? I make a killer egg sandwich. You know what the secret is?
cocaine.
Pretzel rolls and cocaine. Yeah, but mostly the pretzel rolls.
Yeah, I like pretzel rolls.
Let's
I
move
had
on.
a good pretzel yesterday.
Let's.
Actually,
Oh my god, I don't care.
It was
Let's
Bavarian.
move on, please, Aiden.
Can this
I
be like
beg
an
of you.
ASMR food podcast?
Holy hell, that will come later.
I like pretzels a lot. They're really nice. Would you like a pretzel, baby?
Austin Powers.
All right, baby.
Oh,
I can't do the
no,
voice. I
that's
can't do it.
Would you like a pretzel, baby?
Like,
Somehow
nobody
worse
can do
than
it.
mine.
Mike Myers has such a distinct voice.
Oh yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody, they will never be that song. Worst scene of the year. Worst scene of the year.
He was in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, he's in the worst scene of all time.
Alright. All time.
Uh-huh.
He looks into camera and says Bohemian Rhapsody not going to be a hit. And says the Queen is going to be a band that no one knows. He fucking winks. He should. He doesn't wink, but he should wink. He fucking should wink. I hate that movie.
Go jingle.
New trailers.
Secret Life of Pets 2.
What's up?
Secret Life of Pets 2.
I'm not talking about it.
You know what?
You know what we should-
That rabbit did
You know what
angry poops
trailer
in the
we should
last one. I
replace?
thought it was
You
funny.
know what? You know what we should replace this trailer with?
Huh.
The Kim Possible movie trailer. Did you watch that?
I didn't.
Mac
watch
him
that.
out.
Did you watch that?
No, I
It
didn't.
has
an
the
ins-
kid. It has the kid from Goldberg's.
Wait, have you not seen the trailer?
Which kid? The main character kid?
Oh my god,
I don't know.
it's
I haven't
the
seen the show. I
it's the
just know
biggest
what he's
insult
from.
to my childhood I've seen since like the last Airbender.
The TV show? What do you have
the
against
movie.
the TV show?
The movie.
What is wrong with you?
My favorite
Brian?
TV show.
Wait, so you prefer the movie?
No.
I can't believe Brian Johnson prefers the last Airbender movie to the
kill
TV
you!
show. Ah! Ow! I'm fine. Patton Oswalt's gonna be in it.
Hot take: Dragon Ball Evolution is worse than Last Airbender.
That's correct. It's not a hot take.
Sean
Is it really not?
Gambron,
No, I don't think that's a hot take. I think everybody kind
Why
of agrees
is-
on that one.
Oh, cool. Good to know.
Allison Hannigan's gonna be in it.
Into Kim Possible. I saw her in a movie recently. I forgot what I saw her in.
I love Kim Possible.
I saw her in a good
you.
indie horror flick, like horror comedy called "You Might Be the Killer" with Fran Kranz. It's pretty good.
She was in How I Met Your Mother.
That's
I don't like
true.
that show. Hot take.
It's the best
Bad
show of all
show.
time.
Correct take. Bad show.
Thank you.
Remember when they had
Remember when Neil Patrick Harris ruined Gone Girl?
I was gonna say Neil
I
deGrasse
think
Tyson.
I think.
Titan.
I think it because I just think it would have been perfect
That is
if it wasn't.
that is a
for him.
weird take. I don't say ruined.
I don't think he.
Ruined
Okay,
is like
ruined
he made it a
implies that
bad
it's a bad movie
Yeah.
because of it.
Hey,
But
wait,
I-
I have a question.
But I want to say that that movie is.
How
He's
do we-
inherently the weakest element, but I don't think he's bad. I think he's
No,
like,
I just think
fine.
that everything in that movie is perfect except for him.
How did we get
I'm like,
from...
they're so close to getting everything.
How did we
and
get
they
from
have
Secret
him.
Life of Pets 2 to Gone Girl?
I didn't want to talk about the Secret
Well,
Life
you
of
know,
Pets too.
we want to kill Snowball, so Gone Girl.
Right. I entirely forgot that was like a thing that people were like, oh my god, it's a thing.
Because you're not 4 years old.
Thank you. I appreciate
When
that.
you're 4 years old,
I saw that
there's
trailer
a
and thought that was a
bunny
new character
voiced by
they
a funny
introduced.
black man, and you're like, dope.
I like black people. So listen.
And then in the South, they were like, funny bunny, and then they were like, I would eat one of them, and then they
no.
were like, well, how darn it, man. That guy was 40
Stop
years old,
kicking
actually.
me.
He was
I'm
not
not
4.
going to stop kicking you, Jack.
Ryan is kicking me ruthlessly. You
My
were playing
nephew
with
saw
my
The
feet
Grinch,
earlier.
and he loved it. Fun fact.
Who?
The Jim
My
Carrey?
nephew. So
The Jim
One
Carrey
of
one,
them.
or like the 1960s?
the new one.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
There's a new one?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm in a movie
Illumination.
podcast.
Made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. That movie's still making money.
Did you know that the
In
word...
its 6th weekend,
Did
it
you-
made more money than Mortal Engines made in its first weekend. It made almost double the amount.
Did you know that the word minion is an elimination?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, they do it in all their trailers. It wasn't like I didn't discover something. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
They do it in the trailers
I just had-
now.
Yeah, I
Because
don't watch
everyone
those
still loves
trailers.
the minions. Even like
Well, no.
even like the hating
Kid-
minions
kids
hype
do.
died down.
Kids do.
I don't think even that anymore.
No, kids like the Minions. Kids like the Minions. Kids
not
like
like
the Minions a lot.
crazy hard anymore.
No,
Nobody's
like-
like, I
no.
love the minions.
No,
That's my
kids love the
voice.
Minions. Kids,
Stop
no,
kicking me.
you're wrong.
Stop it.
When the Minions to you guys, it's gonna make $3 billion. It's gonna make yes, they love
When
the
what?
Minions. Minions too.
Oh.
They love Minions still.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Moms
Making
like the Minions.
too.
A lot of people like the Minions.
I like
Ooh,
We
someone's
live in a dumb
home.
country, man.
Hellboy trailer.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about Hellboy.
I like Hellboy.
Neither
Hellboy's like
really.
the only comic character that I've read.
That you like red?
Like I've read the comic.
Oh, I thought you meant that you like in the color red. Like if
Is
you
that
were to
actually
see
what you thought that he meant?
if
for a
you were to
second
see
there?
Batman's skin color as literally just red, you would have been against it.
So if Batman was like Cherokee,
No,
I-
like
Oh
actually
god,
red.
unnecessary.
That's why I said
thought you
actually
were
the
saying
color red.
that. I was
That's why I
like-
said actually the
About like
color
a
red
Dan
because I
Steiner.
knew that you would take it the wrong direction.
that's a Clint Eastwood movie.
The worst.
I
Oh,
saw the
Clint.
mule.
Did you see it?
Oh god, the mule. I thought the mule.
We have a whole segment
Okay,
dedicated to
but-
that.
But it isn't a suggestion. Oh, wait, it's like what you've seen recently. Okay, cool. I'll do that one. Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Cool. He has 2 threesomes.
Anyway, yeah, Hellboy.
Good for him, man.
It looks.
That's why he was like.
That's how he directed it.
It looks pretty.
Hellboy? Sure. I
Story
guess.
wise, I guess we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
in writing wise,
it,
the
like,
writing
the way that
feels
I
kind of weak.
The
so
way that I
far.
reacted to it was it like 2 things I had, where it's like they're clearly going for like a sort of esoteric like Deadpool take on it, which is not what I like about Hellboy personally, but it's an element.
And it's also the trailer, so they may be promoting it differently than it actually is.
And then also it, like every element of it, like to me looked fine. Like I didn't really have many issues with it, but like every single element looked like the dollar store version of Del Toro's
Sure.
movies. Like Harbor looks good, but not as good as Perlman. Ian McShane looks good, but not as good as John Hurt. The effects look good, but not as good as the makeup from Del Toro's movies. Like, everything looked like a little bit worse or a lot worse version of the Del Toro ones, and it's hard. Like, it's like they're so recent that it's hard to separate that. Like that was like a decade ago.
Yeah, when
It was like 09 or 08 was the last one.
Hellboy movie.
Hellboy, the first one was 04.
Yeah, 2004.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
watched that.
I was surprised because like the director's Neil Marshall, and like he does like really dark and gruesome and very serious movies. Like what's the first one he did?
I got it. I'm pulling it up.
It's like his best one. It's a horror
Season
movie.
of the Witch.
No, it's a horror movie. Did he do Season of the Witch?
Oh boy, he's got a funky looking face. The Descent.
The Descent, fantastic horror movie. It's like a bunch of Scottish people that go into a cave, and then there's like monsters. It's like really, really terrifying.
Yeah.
It's really good, like bloody.
Yeah,
and
Scottish
then-
people scare me.
Yeah. There's a lot of good Scottish horror movies, actually. That one, The Others, Caliber. Later that, like Doomsday, and a couple of ones that are, like, really dark.
Yeah.
And, like the color palette is dark. And this one, like, it looked like elements of that were there. Like whenever the villain, Jovovich, whenever she was there, that looked a little bit more... Like, I liked her portrayal of that character. Like the Blood Queen is a really cool character. I mean, it's like, I liked... Like, from what I can see, I like what she's doing with that. But, like, that part of it looked more interesting to me. Because, like, that's what I like about Hellboy. I like the really weird fantasy stuff. When it was more just, like, kind of decent comedic dialogue, I was just like, that's whatever.
Yeah, that opening kind of, I guess you could call it a gag that they did of him stepping out and being shot at, and he yells at the guy.
But that's always a
half-baked.
part of the movie of his character, but it felt like they were like leaning into that, and I don't know if that's what you should.
And
Particularly when your director isn't that.
and it kind of felt
associated with that.
half-assed to me. Like they weren't really leaning
Or, like,
into it entirely.
The trailer is named after the weakest gag in the trailer.
The trailer is named?
Yeah, it was called the Smash Things trailer, and the weakest gag to me was the like. Well, what does
when
it
you
do?
hit
And he goes, smash things real good or whatever. Like, that's just...
Yeah. Does an elevator work like that? If you hit all of the buttons, does it just fall?
I think he hit it so hard that it broke
Yeah.
the cable.
He
okay.
has like
Right.
an armored fist. Yeah.
Um,
And also to answer your question,
yeah, it is
no,
called Smash Things.
not how that would work.
Yeah,
If that was what he had done, yes.
All right, cool. New trailers are good and done. Let's move on to movies
Kim
that we watched.
Possible.
We talked about it.
I
It's
haven't
real
seen
bad.
the trailer.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, also it probably was a bad show.
No, it wasn't.
It
Shut
probably
up.
was.
No, it wasn't. Shut your mouth.
Probably was, my sweets. That was
Not
me
you
barking,
too.
sorry.
I'll kick you.
Don't you kick me. Don't. Stop it! No! Movies that we've watched.
You guys are like a
Old
abusive
married couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really didn't take
do
too
you
long.
Do you think old married couple is akin to abusive couple?
Yes.
I mean, Jesus Christ. You see like a lot of
Brian-
grandmothers being like, "Don't hit me, Ronald."
I will suck on your feet right here, right now, Brian.
Jesus.
He's not. Stop, Brian. Get your feet out of my face.
What if I don't want
This
to?
is a professional podcast.
No, it's not.
You guys should talk about feet stuff.
What's
before you
the
do
what's
it.
I
the
really
what's
don't
the-
want to talk about
what's-
feet stuff.
What's the thing that we're on?
Before you're
What's
gonna
the,
do feet
what's
stuff,
the
talk
segment
about
that we're on?
Movies watched.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
you-
I never actually put down the time.
You didn't do jingle.
I didn't put down
Yeah,
the
he
time
did. When
for
he
it.
clapped, he did the jingle. He threw it in.
I didn't hear the clap.
I will break your knee.
No, you won't.
Try me.
Strong.
What'd you guys watch?
The house that Jack built.
Cool. What did you watch, Aiden?
I also watched that, but I watched The Meal. I don't know
Cool,
what to talk
let's
about
move
that. Well,
on.
but wait, no.
Just kidding. No, go for
Jack,
it.
did you watch literally anything?
I
I did.
also watched
You know what
Roma.
I watched?
Roma too.
After saying that I wanted to watch it since June now, I finally watched both the How to Train Your Dragons. Finally.
Good movies.
Very good movies.
Wait, what?
The trailer for the new one's really good, and
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it. Like I just like off my radar, and then I saw it at some movie I saw, and it came on, and I was like, that looks so good.
I'm so excited.
It's out in like March or February or something.
I like the first one better, I think. The second one is
I
really
like the
strong.
The second one better.
I like the second one.
I think the second one is strong, but it's not as strong as the first one.
I like the second
Maybe
one.
that's just me.
The second one's more emotional for me.
I just don't really dig Drago, I guess.
I like it,
It feels half-baked. That's the third time I've said that.
but he also doesn't really matter. So it's whatever.
Yeah. Great score. John Powell.
When
what a
Gerard
man.
Butler dies.
Spoilers.
It came out 5 years
Yeah.
ago.
Has it been 5 years?
It's been
was
5 years.
2014.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like early 2014, I think.
It lost too.
To Big Hero.
Big Hero 6. Good work.
And then Lego was not nominated.
Crap.
Weird year for that category again.
Strange indeed.
Yeah, I watched those. They're
it
really
got
great.
knocked out by the Box Trolls.
But a very good movie, though.
Box Trolls?
Good movie.
I don't know.
Leica.
I had heard bad things though about
Mm.
that.
I think you saw a Stuckman review.
Probably.
I think that's what you saw.
That's what I was watching in
Yep,
2014.
Yep,
So
yep.
it's probably how it worked.
The way those movies do scale, I just want to say it's
Laika or Dragon?
no dragons. It's fantastic. That first movie with that whatever the alpha dragon or whatever. Oh God, the way that they do that, you have to watch that again because it's
The alpha dragon.
it's the big one at the end that Hiccup loses his leg.
How was the first one?
Train.
The first one's good.
Dragon.
The animation is notably worse.
Notably worse. They couldn't get really any of the subtleties.
Because it was the
of
I
the
love
face.
how dumb
'Cause
it
it was
is
the
that
first
Jay
big
Baruchel is
DreamWorks.
voicing this Viking, but I love it. I love it.
And he's still
anyway.
doing it. I love they haven't hit his voice. I like that.
No, yeah, I appreciate the hell out of that.
Kristen Wiig as what's her face? I had no idea that was her.
Tough Nut.
And
Yeah.
Or is it Rough Nut?
America Ferrera.
Really?
Is,
Take
Yeah.
me.
like a lot. It's weird. I like that.
Eric, son, Eric.
I like that a lot.
Kit
I like that a
Harington.
lot of them are like very much 2010 stars. I
Jonah
love
Hill.
it.
But
Jonah-
he's still a star.
and
I
he's
think.
still a star. But like
Right.
otherwise, like Gerard Butler, Jay Baruchel, Kristen Wiig, America Ferrera. They're all like 2010.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson. He's brilliant though.
He
Ferguson
is.
is a genius.
Very good.
But I'm not like in the movie. I'm just like just generally he's.
T.J. Miller.
Oh, oops. Bomb threat on a train.
What?
Yeah, he called in a bomb threat to a train.
Seriously? Here's the giant dragon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
I mean, wow. What a great movie.
But yeah,
Was that your first time seeing both of them?
I watched them, but too long back to really remember them, and I didn't really watch them the first time.
I feel like we've talked about the House of Dracula a lot already.
Yeah,
Oh, but it's the only movie I saw this week. Is it? I
Ryan
think it is.
is currently the most like relaxed
Yeah,
I've
he's,
ever
like,
seen him.
Laying on a
He is-
pillow.
I'm
He
like
is-
about to sleep.
Yeah, he's one blink away from a nap. This this is really cute.
Did I see anything else this week? I don't think so. So no, Aiden talk. I'll look.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, talk first.
So
Do-
I was in like two movies I saw. I saw Roma.
Mhm.
I'm a little later than Brian on this train, but I
Yeah, I saw it like over a month ago.
Hey, what size screen did you see it on? Brian really wants to know.
It was my TV downstairs.
Was it huge?
It's a decent size.
You're a
TV.
shame.
I think it's like 55.
You're a disappointment to your family. Brian has been telling
It was
everyone
at
on Earth.
it was at two theaters that I could go to. One was in DC, and the other one was like $25 a ticket. That was good. So yeah, I watched it at home, but yeah, I was really moved by it. Like there's a few sequences in the movie that I think are like I told Brian I think are some of the best filmmaking I've seen.
Ever?
Yeah, I don't know ever. Like,
Wow.
there's one scene in particular that like, if you just like, you know, so like, I'm not like pretentious right now, but like if you just like watch it and you're not like a you know like a big film guy or something like that, it's gonna seem to you just like oh he's really just like taking his time with this thing, but I was just blown away. Like I'll say that there's like a scene where like if you just like describe it, it's a dad puts his car into the garage. But like just the way that Cuarón films it,
Yeah.
there's like such like specificity in every shot because he shot it himself and edited it too.
He
and, like,
shot himself?
He shot shot himself in the face at the very end of the
Right.
movie.
Dick Cheney.
It's the final shot actually.
The final shot?
The final shot.
And he shoots himself in the face?
Yeah.
Are you spoiling it actually right now?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No. The final shot of the movie is just like it's like this great story, and then it says like you know Ford Mule or whatever, and then
Cuts to the director.
yeah, it just goes, I'm Alfonso Cuarón, hello. Fucking kills himself. Be great. He's gonna win an Oscar.
He's
Yeah.
gonna win, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna win like 3 Oscars actually.
This year?
Brian, what?
Director. I think he might win picture. but
It's not winning picture.
I really. Maybe it's biased there.
You'll calm down in a week.
No. I think the reason I think it will, like legit, is that A Star Is Born is gonna have La La Land effect, and the backlash, not the backlash at all. But you're gonna get like a lot of number ones, but a lot of 8s, a lot of 9s, a lot of 7s.
I don't even think so.
I know it certainly will. The amount of people are gonna be like, it's a remake. She's not an actress. You're gonna have a lot of that. Roma, it's not gonna get a lot of 1s. It's gonna get like a good amount. They put like a ton of foreign actors in the Academy now. You know, a lot of that. 2, it's gonna get a ton of number 2, number 3. It's gonna like the Moonlight. Moonlight was not the most number 1s. You can guarantee that. That was for sure all end. For sure. The Moonlight had by far the most number 2s, number 3s, number 4s. It's always high on the list. Rome was always gonna be high on the list. So
Sure.
I'm gonna legit bet on Roma, but then also cinematography and maybe editing. But no, and then I saw the Mule. The Mule. There are things that Clint Eastwood says throughout the movie that I can't repeat, and I don't know if he's saying they're bad to say, or if they're good to say. So like, it's constantly played as a joke. It's the most Clint Eastwood role I've ever seen. He's a super charismatic guy who has 2 threesomes in the movie, both with like women in their 20s, and his family hates him.
Right.
But from certain angles, he kind of portrays because he's a bad guy. But it seems like the way he was sometimes is like he's kind of like, oh yeah. My daughter's a whiny bitch. Why can't she just get over it? Like a little bit. And then he literally doesn't know how to text. The scene where he goes, texting? What's texting? It takes place in 2017.
Yeah.
That isn't a new thing.
Why?
Texting's been like 50. Okay, it's a true story. True story.
Oh.
Yeah. Which means that he must have made it.
Yeah,
The
very
script
quickly
must
made
have been written up
story.
immediately, and you can tell it's a first draft. It's a first draft.
Oof.
Like, and you can tell he is tired.
Yeah.
Cause like, none of these actors have prep time. You can tell. No
Yeah.
one. Like Lawrence Fishburne is dead on camera. Bradley Cooper, you can tell he just like finished editing A Star Is Born. He doesn't care. He's done. Michael Pena is there. There's one guy who's really good. Like, okay, Clint Eastwood's actually he's great. He's great in the movie. But like, there's one guy, I don't know his name, but he's like an Argentinian actor. He's really good in this. He's like really, really damn good. It's like I think because he's like the only non-famous one, and you can tell that he's the one who cares. Like he really put an effort. He's great. But it's like the movie, like I think I don't know if I told you this or if I don't make this, but it's like the movie seems to have, it's like the way that I read it was that it was very aware of the way that this guy, like the audience has sympathy for him because he's an old white guy with family issues and money issues. So we know that person. We can understand the person. Like the audience that would see the Mule, it made a lot of money. It's going to make a lot of money. Is an older white audience,
Right?
So they sympathize and empathize. But the movie seems to almost directly acknowledge that you only care because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you flipped it and had the very real story of a Salvadoran man or an Ecuadorian man who's in the exact same position, you would have a much more negative view of that person.
Right.
Like you directly do. There's a character who almost is him, and you don't like him because he's Mexican. And like there's scenes where like they're the DEA's looking for like a black pickup truck that he's driving, and he gets by, but they pull over a black guy that is the exact same truck, and they kind of pull over. There's like two guys that are following Clint, and they kind of pull over and they look and they go negra. It's a black guy. That seems black. It doesn't mean anything else. It seems to acknowledge that, and like how at the end the white DEA agent seems to like care about this guy and sympathize, but it's like, would he if his name was not Rick or whatever it is in the movie? I don't like if that was purposeful, then it's really cool. If it's not, it's just like racist. So yeah. I don't know which one it is, but it was kind of interesting to me. So
Interesting. I may check that out maybe.
It's not worth it. It's very boring.
Okay, cool. Then I probably won't.
It's long and boring. Are you awake or asleep?
Brian is currently trying to balance his phone on his face. It's maybe one of the cutest things I've ever seen.
Entertaining myself.
Brian is getting bored.
Ow, what was that? Shit. It felt like one of Jack's nails.
Oh,
I have long ass nails.
savage burn.
Look at that.
Holy shit. You should cut those.
Correct.
Why have you not?
The only thing that I saw was
Wait,
the house that Jack
What
built.
is that? What is comfort?
They're comfortable.
How is that comfortable?
Safety.
Just gonna step
Try
back
getting
a
close
little
to
bit.
me.
Just gonna step back.
Come on, attack me. I will claw your eyeballs out. Ah, Brian! Ah, Brian!
You look physically violent when you do that. You look antagonizing.
What,
you
when
look
I
like
do,
a Bond villain.
The saber tooth, like.
You do kind of look like a Bond villain.
Yeah, you look like Jaws, like touch step cousin.
Brian, would you stop playing footsie with my chest right now? Or you're doing a
No.
podcast?
The way you reacted was like an elderly wife who has like an Alzheimer's.
What?
Like a husband who's like always grabbing at her because he doesn't know who she is. You were just like,
Is that a very like?
A little
very
close to home,
frequent
Aiden.
situation? Yeah.
yeah, my Alzheimer's ridden husband, really grabby. Not a fan of him. By the way, shouts out to Rick. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, the only movie I saw was the house that Jack built.
We
It
talked
was
about
fun.
that a lot.
I enjoyed it.
Let's move on.
Fun is the wrong word.
Titty wallets.
Yeah, there. That's
Titty wallets are the best. They should release.
Not multiple, only one.
They should release.
Please don't
merch.
say what you're gonna say.
They should release.
Please don't
merch
do
of
it,
that.
Aiden.
They should
No.
release merch of that. The house that Jack built, titty wallet merch.
Oh,
I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
So far.
The house that Jack built, smiling frozen boy corpse merch.
oh.
The house that
Let's-
Jack built. You shoot the baby, then the older one, then the mom.
Let's recap what we've learned about Aiden today.
There's so much weird
You can
shit
buy a
in that
Jack.
movie. You can buy Jack's coat. This is
No,
the
you can
red
buy
coat.
it like a Jack for your
Oh,
car.
like the when he goes in with everyone. Okay, yeah.
Let's please not ever talk about that ever
free
again.
strangling lessons.
I know just how long to hold now. Where
And-
exactly to hold.
M3 suggestions, go
Not a
jingle.
We're gonna make a suggestion for you today, and you better watch it or else.
Riley Keough. Just a Riley Keough blow up doll that you can just incise everywhere.
We're never having you on again.
The house of Jack built's real fun.
We're on
Tell
to
me
the.
that isn't one of your best segments though.
It isn't.
Look at that audio peak. That means good.
Right, sure. We're on to the last segment. Suggestions. You got any suggestions?
You guys
That's
go
a good
first.
question.
You
Are
go
you
ahead,
resting your
Brian.
head on my foot?
I am resting my head on your foot.
Okay.
Brian's suggestions today: laying back with a head on your phone.
I
a
agree.
phone on your
It's
head.
entertaining.
Oh my god.
With a head on your phone is the worst thing I've ever said.
Is it?
That
Are you kidding
no,
me?
That was one of the cutscenes. A head on a phone.
What?
What?
That's
From
one.
House of Jack built. That was a cutscene. A head on a phone. Because he cut a head off, put it on a phone.
Really funny
On a
stuff, Aiden.
Phone?
Yeah, I feel like he's just like crap. Okay, yeah.
I'm like not
Like he
remembering-
cut a head off, and then rested the head on
Oh.
a phone.
It's
Okay,
not
yeah.
actually something that he did.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I
Wow.
was like, I don't
Really
remember
great
any
stuff.
half
Yeah,
guys.
guys.
Really
it
good
was
content.
It was made more funny when I just explained it.
I
was great.
don't know, man. You know what? I'll suggest.
Have you seen this? Oh, shit.
This is really bad because Aiden's on this podcast, and then we talked a lot about the house that Jack built, which means that Dylan won't listen to it until afterwards. So we're gonna just have 0 viewers.
This is true.
No. Just like title this "The House That Jack Built," a discussion
Okay.
on a separate channel.
You know what I'm gonna suggest? Since the Christmas season is coming to an end and Christmas is next week.
The Christmas Chronicles.
It's not coming
Christmas
to an end,
Chronicles.
considering
Did you watch that?
it hasn't
No.
happened yet.
I haven't watched it.
Watch Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Very good movie, actually. I enjoyed it a lot.
Fragile.
I have the leg lamp in my window.
You
What's
know the
with
best
that?
Christmas movie?
Fred Close.
Requiem
Die Hard.
for a Dream.
Is there Christmas in that?
Who cares, man?
What about that? It's
Agreed.
always
Best
sunny.
movie every day.
What about that? It's always sunny in Philadelphia episode where
Is
Charlie,
that a fucking movie, Jack?
where Charlie
This is
bites
a
out
movie
Santa's
podcast.
jugular.
Same Aiden.
Can the rest of the podcast just be us conversing like that? Wow.
God.
We are going downhill fast, huh, guys?
That was the Jack built. High five. Woo! Down to hell. That was a bad high five.
Do either of you guys have a suggestion?
Hey, how's the Jack built? Woo! No. Okay.
It's real good.
It's really damn good. No.
Yeah.
There was something. Oh, 1 second. Just give me a second. There was something I saw that's really
Why are
good.
we never prepared for this? We know it's coming every week, and we're never prepared.
Yeah, you really should have think of that beforehand.
What?
I said beforehand. Beforehand.
Are you okay right now,
A
Aiden?
lot of crap. I
I
saw
think-
Bird Box. That was pretty good, but unrelated.
I think Brian would probably suggest a good night's sleep, huh, guy?
1 second.
I have an IA to do.
Aw.
No, but
Like, dude.
I'll make a suggestion that'll piss off Jack and like get Aiden pissed off at Jack with me. Although
Oh,
you probably don't. I don't even know if you like this movie. We started watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind
Oh, yeah.
in film studies, which is brilliant. And Jack doesn't like it because he's a freak.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm not gonna like argue and say, oh, it's a bad movie. It's just not my taste. Stop kicking me! Stop it!
I just wanted to point out real quick, legitimate opinion of
Yes.
Jack Hansen. Solo, better than Eternal Sunshine. Point that out
Oh,
there.
that's problematic, Jack.
This is yeah.
Right there.
Listen,
Um,
God, Brian.
Also, hot take: Solo better than Bohemian Rhapsody. So,
Thank you. You know, I met Rami Malek.
He's gonna be in a Star Wars movie at some point.
Yeah. Brian! Oh my God!
No, movie.
I'm getting so much enjoyment
I
on
have
this.
a movie.
Good suggestion,
Watch,
please. I
Watch
want
The
this to end.
Tale. It's a really funny movie.
I need to watch
It's really funny.
the tail.
It's really funny. Like there's a lot of great comedic sequences in it.
Okay, should I
like
talk about how it's a rape movie? And
Laura Dern.
how it's about like a rape
Laura
survivor?
Dern's a really comedic actress, and she really nails.
I need to watch
the
The Tale.
hilarity of the situation.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen it.
It's in my top 5, but I also don't have it in my awards list because HBO bought it and I hate them.
Would Laura Dern win?
No, she's not gonna win an Emmy. She's not gonna win an Oscar.
Oh, well, I was curious.
No.
Like if it like came out like this week.
It also kind of looks like an HBO movie, so I kind of get like why I would like it. It doesn't like the style of it is not like a theatrical movie. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's really good. Elizabeth Debicki is also fantastic in it. She is brilliant. And also Jason Ritter as the rapist is really damn good. But also it isn't like it. The way they portray
That
it is
feels
like
good.
really interesting because like her character is like discovering that it was assault. Like in her mind, she had a relationship, and she kind of realized like, I was manipulated into believing one thing. It's really like it's a great like look like one at like surviving the rape, but also like just looking at like how we can allow our like our present and like our lives to determine our memories. That like basically we can rewire events in our brain just to convince ourselves that we never actually had this pain. Like it's really interesting to me, and like the way that because the director. It's directly her as the lead character. Like her name is Jennifer Fox in the movie, and like it's really. She went to Emerson actually. She was speaking at Emerson. Like,
Wowzers.
The day I was visiting.
Aiden got it at Emerson, guys.
But yeah, no, she's
What's it called?
The Tale.
The Tale.
It's on HBO Go.
Okay.
It's like 2 hours. It's not super long, but it's really great. Also, just shouts out to Elizabeth Debicki. Shouts out, man.
Started poorly in the year, but got better.
She was in Cloverfield.
She was in Cloverfield,
But then Widows and The Tale.
so it worked out.
And you know what the first thing I saw her in? Guess.
Huh.
Just guess.
Mine was Cloverfield, so
Wow.
I think so.
I saw it in Macbeth.
You can't say that on stage.
We're not on stage.
Brian, no, Brian, no.
Wait, is it true that you can say the character Macbeth?
Yeah,
but
not
you
the show
can't
name.
Say, I saw Macbeth.
Correct.
But wait. Could I say I saw Macbeth if it's a movie Macbeth, not a play Macbeth?
Sure.
I'm
sorry, gang.
So you're saying
Brian is crushing me with his legs.
So if you were on stage and you said I saw Justin Kurzel's 2015 film Macbeth,
Can
that's
this
okay.
end?
I
Aiden.
want the logic. Explain it to me, Jack.
I don't know.
I will house the Jack built your ass.
I am gone. Oh my God, Brian.
That's not how he strangles people. It goes
Improper technique. No, it's
Oh
like
my
this.
God. Please don't
The thumb-
strangle
Jack,
me.
allow me to straddle you.
Oh my God.
Allow me to
I'm
straddle
gonna
you.
get.
You get the
Please,
thumbs here.
please, no.
He pushes the
Follow
the-
us
the
on
throat
Twitter
in.
and Instagram at M3Movies. Support our Patreon.
Check
Buy
his
our,
watch.
buy our titty wallets.
Patreon.com/M3Movies. Like,
You
comment,
guys should
and
make
subscribe.
titty wallets.
If
We
you
make so
like
much
it.
money.
I'll donate.
Thank you
Would
for
you,
listening.
for a tier on our
I'm
Patreon,
Jack.
if we gave you a
I'm joined
titty
by
wallet,
Brian.
But I
I'm
pay.
Brian.
Wait, can it be your titty?
This is M3 Movies. We love your stupid faces. Bye. No.
What's up, y'all?
No, Aiden.
After credits scene.
Aiden, I have to edit this. I have no time tomorrow.
This is my show now.
Aiden, I work tomorrow.
Welcome to the Midcast.